guys. Let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
A lot of times when they needed some easy points in this game, they've been able to get to the foul line and get them.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Well, Clark, what a year it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo last season. He took everything to the next level from the get-go. He became a top player in the NBA.
And you know what, guys? Early on, you could see it and you could feel it. It was going to be a special year for Giannis because his progression and development, his hunger, his commitment, his work ethic, all of that helped him become the MVP of the league against a pretty competitive field of MVP candidates.
So for Brooklyn now, the Williams out there with Jason Kidd, and it's Hayward, then it's O'Neal, and it's Valanciunas, and at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Giannis. Goes back up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. He's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Indiana. Then for the Nets, Grant comes in for Shaq and starts to subbed in for Williams. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Shaq.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Jared Allen. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now.
Okay, David, thanks. Here is Hayward. The Pacers making the shot, and yes, it's good.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
VanVleet looking around. Now here's Morant. He's covered by Kidd. Harden doesn't go for him. Nice Steve from Valanciunas. Nets leading by 3. 1:56 left here in the 4th quarter. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on him at all times.
Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Kidd is doubled. Passes it to Starks. From outside the arc. Pacers with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
Indiana leading. Parker, right side. A shot by Carter. Nobody around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Kidd passes to Valanciunas. Good work defensively by Carter.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Giannis. Yes!
And the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 13-4 run. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable. An all-around player with a bright future.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. It's the Nets now. They trail by 7.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. What an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
He hits the foot.
I persevered through all kinds of mud. I had no fears. I shed tears for years, and then I appeared on those out of touch with what a goat looked like. And I'm the able. I float the good height above what they used to set the bar for masters who have mastered how to manufacture classic chapters meant to capture those who hoped a lot in pastures dipped in Casper oil. No more paper to Pastor Troy. And I said all that to furthermore explain that I've been on my way for a while now. I took steps.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Marion. LeBron James is out there with Will Barton. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Jackson in at the 4 slot.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Dallas. Jamal Murray comes in for Al Harrington. And the dunk by Batum.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's James. He's looking for Marion and finds him.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Murray. Sean Marion making his last shot. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Marion outside. Pass to Jordan. James looking it over. The pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Horford.
Spotted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
And the basket is good. And it's now only a 1-point New Orleans lead.
Man, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Passes it to Kittles. Back to LeBron. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. LeBron's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Murray against Randall. Murray, the pass to Horford. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Given his massive size, it is easy to see why Horford picks up a lot of fouls.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You may want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
The drive by James. Good work eventually by Turner.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Kittles, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by James. .109 left to play here in the fourth. Marion kicks to Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Horford.
Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame, Kevin.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
James against Murray. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Now here's James. Over in the corner, Randall. Marion up top. Kittles passes to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. The Mavericks pull it in.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty, GA. That would be the nail in the coffin.
And it's White missing. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth.
and he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. And here is Murray. Pass to Horford. Batum inside the 3-point line. Misses off the left eye. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. All right, David, thank you.
I ain't even got no roof. 4:30, I'll get proof. Any day I'ma have juice. Break down, pay me back from the. I need a paddock on the wrist like I ain't never really blended with the cool kids. One day they gon' love me, that's true. I need all them things. I ain't never got no praise. All them gaudy chains. Drape my body, that's just my taste. Never gon' walk away. I can't even talk that way. To be honest, I was young and afraid that one day everything changes. I'm like, oh, yeah, get it all back. Falling by the side, I was sick of all that. Old friends told me I was never gonna last. So that's why I just kept them in the past. Yeah, falling for it. So I can't.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Gordon out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Warren in a 2-guard.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long. He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Now here's James. Shot clock at 6. Leonard with the steal. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Marion with the steal. Now here's LeBron. It counts.
Big time basket at a big time moment. This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show. Worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Andre Bembry's checked in for Warren. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen to what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Wood is checked in for Atlanta.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's in!
The defender is left helpless to stop that. LeBron with too many tools in the toolbox and that killer instinct.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 3. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive. Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. That's the first. That will put them up by 2.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer. That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 1. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. There's Schroeder. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for Bucky David. Good.
Right around town, ride a bike sign. Stay carefree, live like the sun. Man, I know how the time stay putting you down. I know it take a lot just to put up a smile, but for now, do things you ain't did in a while. Blue dress, ooh girl, I'm feeling your style. We out to get it. We on it, we about to shut down the city. We made a we found a force in our system. We love the weed on the cock of the vision. We don't got time like we don't on the watch. Whole team of mine when we blow up the spot. I'm getting mine, you should know it's a lie. But we got the people thinking you hot. No, not on my watch. I don't wanna follow you guys. I don't wanna lie in your box. Trying to stop me. I'm the God and see it, the God in me. Give apologies, and I say that with honesty. I don't want to hear it at all, to see it at all. I'm treating them all like if they ain't, I'ma tell them. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 Okay, the club stay rocking. Saturday night, I'm trying to free world.
nothing else. That's why every beat I'm on is water and I might go Phelps. Come on, partner, get your breath up, but that don't equal well. But you can't help all your partners unless you done help yourself. So I need more than kudos and a high five. Cause I went from sidelines to the limelight. And I shine bright, ice cold bars, Klondike. And I never move with dope, this ain't blindside, oh. Finite, but you feel the spirit, whole flow, shine like
for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Nurkic is out there with Thompson. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Clark in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Here's Wade following the basket by Gilbert Arenas. And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Some changes for Phoenix. Adams, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Christie. And Bibby subbed in for Buddy Hield.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Arenas passes to Adams. Nurkic with the block. But they'll get another chance. Lock at 6. Bibby against Moore. Another shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Thompson, he's checked in for Miami. Now here's Wade. All sorts of time, and that one is good. Wade's got 34.
Oh, my goodness. Dwayne Wade, the big basket yet again. This guy loves these moments.
Bibby kicks it over to Arenas. Puts one up from 19, and he nails that one right through the net. Arenas has got 41.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Bibby against Moore. Fires top of the key. Offensive rebound. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Here's Anunoby, covered by Miller. Here's Adams. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Here's Wade. Arenas grabs the miss.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself on his ability to shut you down.
Wade. Nurkic trying to get open. Great D that time from Bagley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final 5. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. Holiday comes in for Tristan Thompson. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. 8-point game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wade's got 36.
Well, he is a guy who has made a career of nailing clutch shots. Dwayne Wade, wow.
Now, here's Bibby. Passes to Bagley. Over Holiday. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
pushing the... I stay ready cause destiny impatient. Changes, I've been seeing changes. If you talking fire, then we speak the same language. And I don't ever get extinguished. Kick out my friends on one set of fingers. And they try to cut the supply, but my energy is at an all-time high. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Extra live, I'm extra live. And I don't need improvement. Fell asleep, a man woke up superhuman. Pressure turned me into a giant. A thin line between living and... I'm on the edge and I might just dive in.
Back to Rose. Rose double team to the inside. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
On the floor for Dallas. They've got Al Harrington. Horford is out there with Duncan. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's White in at the point guard position.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Now here's Covington. After the miss from Tim Duncan. Covington with the bucket. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wants to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity. It was good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. And some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year, and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Now here's Rose after the miss from Tim Duncan.
And boy, what a year it was for Derrick Rose. And the sea of fans hoping that he would get back to what he once was, as he was electric.
Lopez, who's checked in for Memphis. Mattier comes in for Charles Oakley. Dallas also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Duncan. Batum comes in for Al Harrington. And it's Jamal Murray in for J.J. Redick. And for Rose, so many have written him off, but he was a huge factor for the Timberwolves.
Rose still has a tremendous passion for the game, and it really shows on the court. His renaissance last season was one of the better stories in our league.
Here's White. And that time, also a missed shot. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Mattier kicks to Covington. Olajuwon against White. 6 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Olajuwon.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece still. 2 more to go in the season series.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Miles Turner. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Al Horford. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in for White.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Now here's Batum over Jackson.
need something that can keep me holding on. Let me see it. I need something that will keep me on the ground.
Passes it to Wade. Here's Nurkic. And the layup falls. Nurkic has got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Holiday out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Clark in a power forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And the Clippers call time here. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
Well, I hope this one is not the draw of a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
That's an important shot by Aldridge. He understands momentum is key at this point in the game.
Miller, the pass to Clark. Back to Miller. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Nurkic. 5 on the clock. Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. I tell you what, Isaac's starting to show that clutch gene. He's not afraid and seems willing to put the team on his back.
Wade, good.
Huge shot from Wade, doing exactly what they needed to on that possession.
Clippers trail by 5. Dinwiddie passes to Aldridge. Over Miller, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. And it's 13 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. And here's Miller. They grab their own miss and finish off by Nurkic.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's tightly guarded. Aldridge dishes to Dinwiddie. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
It falls!
Everything falling for Wade right now. It's got to be in his team's best interest to keep finding it.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Jay Crowder's checked in for Clark. .24 seconds left in the game. Isaac finds Chandler. Now here's Dinwiddie. To the paint. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
That's a 2 from Smith.
And that's really solid defense from Wade there. He wasn't going to give the offense any room.
And an intentional foul right there. That's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Dinwiddie kicks to Chandler. Smith for 3. Buries it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe
all right, David, great job.
Switching lanes, ain't a girl in the world that can make me change. Not as long as you keep playing games, baby. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone, do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone, do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. Been on my way for a while now. I took steps. And I know you've waited a long time. But don't fret. We got next. We got next. We got next, we got now, next how, just ask when, take up for the ones who came before us, cause we ain't them. After the him, straight at your brim, nastiest phlegm, then I eat roll, I don't pretend. When I get a pen, it's some M's, I'm talking plural, don't know what to do with me.
Here's Duncan. Horford kicks to Harrington. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Sunday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
So on the floor for Denver, Alexander with Dennis Cantor. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Smart. And it's Garnett in at the 3 slot. A different look for Dallas. Turner's checked in for Horford. Batum comes in for Al Harrington. And it's Jamal Murray in for J.J. Redick. And then for Denver, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Cantor. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Kevin Garnett. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for the man.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Smart. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
There's White, following the score by Kevin Garnett. Outside, White. It's stolen by Smith. And here's Garnett. McGrady. And it's sent back by Turner.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
White against McGrady. Pass to Duncan. Dallas moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Turner. Sinks the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Here's Garnett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
All free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Murray with it. Now Garnett defending. Murray against Garnett. Murray kicks to Duncan. Now here's White. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
How about the power that Boogie Cousins brings to the table? Tough matchup for any defender.
Misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Murray against Garnett. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
The team attacking. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's White. That shot off, and it's Denver the other way. Cousins, the pass to Garnett. Yes!
Showing again why he's a champion, rising to the challenge.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. The pass to Duncan. Cousins pulls it in.
Points are an absolute must here.
No time to waste, Greg. Not at this point in the game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2 here. Here's Murray, and they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Here's the 3. A shot by McGrady, no good. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. This free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play. And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It will. Pass to Scott. Now Camby. Curry on the wing. It's stolen by Johnson. Taking a look at the Bulls. Griffin is out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Malone in at the 3 slot. Count that bucket. 16 points for Johnson.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And Gallinari kicks to Camby. Back to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Over Malone. And it's Gallinari missing.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Malone passes to Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marcus Camby.
Despite all the injuries, Griffin was given the big contract. That kind of thing is a guessing game, but with high stakes.
So for the Rockets, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Camby. Bernard comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Eric Bledsoe in for Scott. Chicago also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Malone. Hornacek comes in for Aaron Baines, and D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylan talking with his team. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Steven Jackson.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Timeout call for Rockets. They're in front by 6. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. .143 left here in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe dishes to Love. Back to Bledsoe. Pass to Gallinari. With the floater. And Cauley-Stein pulls it down.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And that one falls for Hornacek. Russell against Bledsoe. Now, here is Russell. He's covered closely. No good with the triple. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Houston. 7-point differential. It's up a 3. The second effort, Cauley-Stein. Chicago grabs the miss. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jackson misses.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here's Bledsoe, and the layup is good. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
This is where Curry's excellent, ball in hand, making decisions.
Russell against Bledsoe. Kicks it out to Hornacek. Good on the three-point shot.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
So they foul intentionally. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Austin Rivers, the son of a famed player and basketball coach Doc, making an impact in this league with his overall play.
Jackson has the open look, and it's off from 3. We got starts. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Kidd in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Kidd. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Baines has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Malone. Oh, and they take the lead. Malone's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls.
Boy, I tell you what, Malone, an excellent pick and roll threat. And a knockdown shooter, too, which makes him hard to guard.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 1. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Olney.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Oh, Russell. Jonas Valanciunas missing from long range. 5 to shoot. Russell. It's not going to go for him. Good defense by Kidd. In transition, here come the Nets. And he whirls that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, you got to admire and appreciate the unselfishness. I mean, Kidd always looking up and looking out for his guys. I mean, excellent at finding the open man.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 1. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell against Grant. Russell passes to Jackson. And again, no good by Chicago. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter. Outside Kidd. Murray Johnson grabs the miss.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Starks against Hornacek. Poked away. And now we've got the intentional foul. The Bulls making a switch here. Malone's checked in. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're ahead by 1. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
possession right here.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Dunn is checked in for the Bulls.
A kid, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 24 seconds left in the game. Inside, here's Hornacek. Got it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Pass to Valanciunas. It's off.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nope.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Well, 4 quarters were enough to decide this ballgame. Chicago leading by 5. We've got Chris Dunn. Griffin is out there at the line. Then there's Hornacek. And it's Jackson at the 3, the small forward.
And that's just too easy. He really gets to that area that they expect him to finish.
On the free throw, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in overtime. Certainly not the best showing for them offensively. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And the pass to Malone. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him. Malone's got 32 points in the game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Shaq and the dunk by O'Neal. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Horace Grant.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And I love the passion that Jackson plays with. Never bashful when it comes to pulling the trigger, and an outstanding two-way player.
Here's the floater.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what are...
Now, here's Wade. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Double team on Wade. Nurkic the pass to Wade. It's good. This game is all even. Wade's got 37.
And with the game on the line, Dwayne Wade comes alive.
On the court for the Heat, they got Dwayne Wade, Paul Millsap out there at Clark. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Leonard. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got his 6th rebound on the night. A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter. To take the lead, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And Holiday playing some unpredictable ball there. Remarkable at getting the defender into the air with that shot fake.
Greg Oden, he's checked in for the Hawks. Gordon comes in for Leonard.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now, here's Will. 13 feet away. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Miami Heat. A 2-point game. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Warren with the ball. Shoots from 14. Here's Oden. The offensive rebound. Gordon finds Schroeder. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Atlanta. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Nurkic is a double-double machine every night. There's not a lot of teams right now, Kevin, that are equipped on their roster to handle the kind of size that Nurkic can bring. That's a tough rebound if you don't.
Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter.
Living with all of these strangers, staring at faces that you can't make. Standing in front of a mirror, forcing a smile, but I can't fake. 'Cause I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling confused. I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my view, and I'm trying to find something new. But baby, I'm not holding my breath. I need something to believe in. I need something that can keep me holding on. Let me see it. I need something that will keep me on the ground.
left in the game. Murray against Gallinari. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gallinari.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And the Rockets making a change here. Love's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Turner's checked in for Duncan. And it's Batum in for Al Harrington. They've got Bledsoe. Kevin Love out there with Campbell. And it's Curry. And it's Gallinari in at the 3. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame it? Oh, it's it.
Now here's Murray. It drops.
You gotta feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Curry against White. Out to the wing. The 3, Bledsoe. Houston gets it back. Here's Camby, and it's sent back by Turner. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Again, they've got to get it to the plate fast and execute. It's your only hope.
Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're up by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now we've got a moment for a Jordan player of the game, Tim Duncan.
Yeah, his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball, just milk those last seconds away.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Curry outside. The shot comes out. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Oh, and it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And it's Gallinari missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
David, thank you. Here is Rose. To the middle. Olajuwon drawn the double team. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
You've got Oakley. Derrick Rose is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Mutombo. And it's Elijah Wan in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
You know, that was a big possession. The defense sees it coming, but with Wade, you just can't stop it.
Passes it to Oakley. Rose against Wade. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
He's worked to get it inside and draw the contact.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Lopez comes in from Mutombo. And Shane Battier subbed in for Charles Oakley. Then for the Heat, Jorkic checked in for Tristan Thompson. Millsap comes in for Clark. And Miller subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Dwayne Wade.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. It's Miller on the run. Over Rose. And there's Miller. Good that time on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist in the game. Holiday against Rose. Olajuwon drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Lopez finds Rose. 6 to shoot. Trying to get open is Lopez.
Good! That is world class. Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here is Holiday. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. No good that time. Good D by Covington. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're leading by 2. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 27 seconds left in the 4th. It's Covington on the wing. Gets the 3 to 4.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Kept alive. The kick out to Holiday. They can't stop the run with that one.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
The Pastor Troy, and I said all that to furthermore explain that I've been on my way for a while now. I took steps
it easy for you if I took time? Would you feel secure if I told you everything on my mind? Imagination can't take its toll. Let it run wild. Guess sometimes it'll tell you how to love. Saving up your feelings till it feels right. Put up a good fight. If you can't throw a punch, then it don't feel right. 'Cause you can't come around anymore. You left me on so sure.
Pass to Kidd. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter, and he makes good on the layup. Kidd's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Evan?
Yeah, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got starts. Lunas Valanciunas is out there with Grant, and it's Hayward, and it's Kidd in at the front door. And he is unable to get the second one. The Hawks trail by 6. And the foul on Lunas Valanciunas. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Starts outside. Hayward with the ball. Now defended by Warren. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I think over time, Gordon Hayward has mastered the art of the pump fake. Easily gets the defense into the air, and the rest is easy.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Kidd with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And you can't forget about Kidd in transition. Whether he's dishing it or shooting it, he's great at making the right decision.
Schroeder against Kidd. Nobody near Schroeder. Offensive rebound. Odin got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Kidd, no good.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
Well, Greg, you've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Schroeder passes to Odin. Valanciunas on the double team.
Embrace the challenge, TJ Warren. Big time shot. It's my time.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They lead by 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
honestly just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, Kevin, the 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'd say it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 19 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And one, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, T.J. Warren has the kind of frame that allows him to play through contact.
And so he hits both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And now they foul and stop the clock. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And kid, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Oden kicks to Gordon. Atlanta again missing. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They see. All right, David, thank you.
Playing for the prize and we got a team. Yeah, passion in my veins, but we never leave. So what I got to feel when you run the league. Game time, hey, game time, whoa, game time, hey, game time, whoa. Head up in the game, head up in the yell, head up in the game, head up in the yell. Game time, hey, game time, whoa, game time, hey, game time, whoa. Head up in the game, head up in the yell, head up in the game, head up in the yell. Head up in the game, head up in the game, head up in the game, oh. Head up in the game, head up in the game, yeah, head up in the game, oh. Head up in the game, head up in the game, head up in the game, oh.
Round in my coupe, I ain't even got no roof. 4:30, I'll get proof. Yeah. Any day I'ma have juice. Yeah. Break down, pay me back from the. I need a paddock on the wrist like a. I ain't never really blended with the cool kids. One day they gon' love me, that's true. I need all them things. Yeah. I ain't never got no praise. Ooh. All them gaudy chains. Drake my body, that's just my taste. Yeah. Never gon' walk away. I can't even talk that way. To be honest, I was young and afraid that one day everything changes. I'm like, ooh, yeah, get it all back. Falling by the side, I was sick of all that. Old friends told me I was never gonna last, so that's why I just kept them in the past. Yeah, falling for it. So I came way too far. Falling on them buckets, running, treat me like a star.
Everything feeling new now. Way up about the now. See the picture that I drew now. And I really can't lose now. In control like cruise now. Yeah, they know how I do it now. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. I'm doing me. Hey, that's how I like it. That's how I like it. Making a beat shit. Got on my wallet. Got on my wallet. I had a break out. Out of the silence. Out of the silence. 130, I'm bouncing. And throw it all cause I'm out of it. And now I'm
falling for it. So I came way too far.
Can't wait too far, can't wait too far.
Falling on no buckets, running, treat me like a star.
Ooh, treat me like a star, yeah.
Almost there.
I'm almost there.
Almost there. lost my breath and myself all at once. The more you talk, the more I speak to myself. They say it's bad for my health, you can tell, but I'm almost there.
I let the money control. I got these that love me. My diamonds wear like a faucet. I bet that to be cautious. I only talk to the bosses. When I get money, it's flossing. I used to by the dungeon.